everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit about who the Life Reset program is for, but using the tarot cards to help me really dive a little bit deeper into what is beneath the need for change, what is beneath the need for a life reset. Like when you really think about it, who is going to transform the most from going through this program, but also specifically who is going to meet me at the right point in their life where this is going to be the thing, the pivotal moment where you realize what you needed to realize, where you grew where you needed to grow, and you actually step up and into the next level of yourself. There are so many programs out there. There are so many coaches. There are so many books and podcasts and ways you can work with yourself and with your energy and with your future. And it can become confusing to understand what is mine, what is meant for me, and how can I truly look after myself and serve myself in a way that honors my time, my capacity, my energy, my finances, my potential. All of these things matter. It is never just about the title of a program. It is never just about how many weeks is in it. It isn't just about the finances, even though I know so many times I have turned away from opportunities because of the number, or I have turned into opportunities that weren't aligned because of the number. There are also things like the fatigue of having done a lot of personal development in the past and not being sure if this next thing is a shiny thing or the thing. So the cards are going to help us today go a little bit deeper in who this might be for. And if these resonate with you, I invite you to share with me below. You can share which card resonated the most. So let's just dive into it and have a little bit of fun today. Not everything has to be super serious. I think that's a really important part of any personal development, transformation, or journey is yes, we do need to be serious and take ourselves seriously, but the way we walk the path is an indicator of where we're actually heading. And if it's all dull and dark and hard, well, that's our destination. So let's keep it light and fun and magical. So the first one we have here is the Four of Cups. This is this person sitting beneath the tree, looking at these three cups over here. It's very boring to them. And then you've got the universe and this little cloud going like, here's another cup, but they're not seeing it. So if you're currently feeling, and I really get the sense here with this card in particular, you have achieved things in your life. And yet you've got this feeling of discontent. You're like, there is more meant for me. There is something else out there. Maybe even you've had thoughts of, I should be grateful for what I have. And at the moment, because you're stuck in this loop of resistance around, am I allowed to want more? Can I want more? Or even, oh my God, I've put so much into what I've built and what I've grown and what I've already done. If there's more than this, I don't think I have the more needed to create it. It's actually blocking you from the simple opportunities and steps to make change. There isn't that much further for you to go. It's just about a little bit more growth. And once you've grown and once you've expanded and once you've realized that you have this potential, those things that you want to do next will be magnetized to you, will be attracted to you, and you'll actually have the capacity and feel the power and the energy of what you can do to create them. So that is the first message I receive here. Let me know if that one resonates and lands with you. Next, we have one that I think I've spoken about a lot in my posts and in my emails and things when it comes to the life reset. And this is around the mindset of the person, of the people, of you potentially when they need a life reset. We have the Eight of Swords. This woman, though it doesn't have to be a woman, is surrounded by the swords of her mind. She's surrounded by her doubts. She's surrounded by her fears. She's so overwhelmed by what's going on in her head. She is blinded to everything else. This is the person who, when presented with an opportunity, has all these reasons why it's too good to be true, why it can't be now, why it can't be done, why they can't do it. Maybe there's a lot of doubt within you at the moment of like, I know it's possible and I know it's out there and I know it's for someone and I bet someone else could do it, but I don't think I have what it takes. And there is over time, because this doesn't just happen overnight, this building up of such a firm and rigid, like, story in your head around what is possible for you. And this can really come through in things like, it's always been like this. I always do that. It's just my family. It's just my history. It's just how I was born, how I was raised, where I come from, what I know. No one around me has XYZ. There are these stories upon stories upon stories upon stories. And because there are so many and they've been there for so long, it no longer feels, or maybe it never felt optional. It just feels like reality. And when something is reality, we don't often contradict it or try and change it. This, though, has kept you in a very shallow level of enjoyment in your life. And that is something you can change over the 12 weeks and beyond, because the program's really about setting you up for success now and changes now, but also giving you the tools to carry on moving forward. Is about pulling out those swords, rewriting rewriting those stories, and changing your perspective on life. That in and of itself, super big work. Let me know if that one landed and resonated with you. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, and none of these cards are bad cards, by the way, but some of them are more obviously like, here is an obstacle. The Knight of Wands, he's fiery, he's passionate, he knows his purpose and his passion. And I see this as the entrepreneur, the business owner, the career person who is on track, on purpose, on fire, and people know and respect them well. But the thing with this Knight of Wands, he's running in the wrong direction. He's heading back towards the past. And there is this hamster wheel energy that I'm sensing and that I am feeling, that this is, it's good on paper, it's good on the surface, but it doesn't feel good to you. You're questioning, what is the point? Is it always going to be like this? I know there's more out there for me. I'm performing these chivalrous acts. I'm being the knight. I'm being the good person. I'm being the good girl. And yet I'm not feeling my cup full. This might be an indicator that you're working very hard, but you're not feeling like it's paying off. Let me know if that one resonated with you. By the way, each and every one of these are archetypes, are representatives, are indicators of the right people for the Life Reset program. All right, next we have the Ten of Swords. This is a card that is very obviously someone in need of a life reset. It looks like someone whose current life, past life, previous life is dead, gone, dusted. And this might be how you're feeling as well. Now, I will say on this note, there is in this card in particular, like obviously this devastating kind of energy, but there's light on the horizon. There's a lot of water and energy and emotion involved here. So they've actually gone through the hardest of the hard times and they're ready to get up and head towards a new horizon. That is the most important part of this card as a criteria for people who are meant to be in the life reset. If you are in full darkness, if you are in a position where you cannot get up in the morning, you cannot even think, feel, envision, wish that something could be better, I encourage you to get support from someone who does this professionally and helping people through the darkest times in their life. That is not my area of expertise. I am helping you move towards your North Star. I'm helping you head towards that light on the horizon. I'm helping you embed healthy habits and get a clearer vision and more self-confidence and rewiring your mindset and working with your energy and doing all this amazing, beautiful stuff. But you need the capacity to actually be in a growing state and phase. Now, that doesn't mean I can't help you in other ways, but this Life Reset program is for people who are ready and willing and do have the capacity, mind, body, and soul, to take new steps to get out of their comfort zone. So this card is a beautiful gift and indicator that if you're in full darkness, this is not the right time, though it may be in the future. So join the wait list so you can stay up to date. But if you're sensing the light on the horizon, if you're ready and willing and able to do work on yourself, work on your world, and work in your mind, body, and soul, then this is the time. This is the space where you get to actually get up and get going. Finally, another card that doesn't look negative on the surface, and it's not. Remember, these are just doorways and indicators of the right people. We've got the King of Wands. So For me, the King of Wands is, again, another wand here, fiery, passionate, purposeful, top of their game. But the thing with this King of Wands, what I really sense is you know that you've achieved your career success, your financial success. You've really understood the assignment when it comes to getting what you want in life. But this is where you wake up and you realize, hey, there's something missing within my spiritual connection, my just day-to-day happiness. I don't know how to be on a weekend or on a holiday. And this life reset is your opportunity and your invitation to reset how you approach your personal life, your spiritual life, your relationship with yourself. You have accomplished everything externally that you want or need, or you're very satisfactory in that area and you feel capable of continuing your plans. But now you've got the space and the time and the capacity to go, let me sort out the other stuff that I've been putting off for too long because I was waiting for that stuff to happen. And now that stuff's happened, here I am faced with the moment of, am I actually going to action this area of my life? Am I actually going to do something about my general holistic wellness and satisfaction and happiness? Yes, that is what the life reset is for. So let me know which of these cards and stories resonated with you, where you're at currently in your life, and what you are feeling called to reset. Is it your career? Is it your, vision in life? Is it your personal happiness and wellness, your relationship with yourself? Is it really in this moment the life reset is needed is wiping the storyboard clean and writing a new one? Is it about being open to the possibilities and also your potential? The life reset program is 12 weeks where you get to know yourself deeper. You get to have a more grounded, simple and sacred approach to yourself and your life and your future. And you are guided each and every week to do that work. There are lessons, there are bonus sort of extension activities if you need it and if you feel called to it. But I really believe in keeping things simple and sacred and not overwhelming people who are already living full, busy lives. So these are small, sacred, actionable alignment steps towards a future that feels good to you. If you want to know more, do make sure to reach out. There's information on my website, but I find the questions that you have, the things that you need to know to say yes or no, or yes, put me on the wait list and I'll do the program later, is going to come through a conversation about your particular unique questions, concerns, and queries. So do not hesitate to reach out. There is no obligation to sign up, but I will say there are only 10 spaces in this next round of the program. I really wanted to consciously create a number and create a container where people know that they will have the time with me, they will have the support, and they will have the guidance. My capacity to hold 10 people is 10 out of 10. So that is why I chose that number for this round. If you want to join us at the moment, the early bird special is on until January 15th. The next round starts February 3rd. Why the gap? Because I really want to incentivize people, the first 10 people who are feeling called to this, to be in, be grounded, be started. But also if you join during early bird, you get a prep for success course. This is going to help you mind, body, and soul to be aligned with change so that when we start the program on Feb 3rd, you are ready to go. All right, that was longer than I was expecting, but I really feel like it was a fun little way to explore who the program is for. So remember, if it's for you, come and join us. If it's for you later, come and join the waitlist. And if you have any questions, reach out, talk to me ASAP, be one of the 10 in our next round.